You're here for more, Railgun, and I'm not one to disappoint. Well, that might be a lie, but the actual case is we have more anime, we have more biddy, we have, well, some sort of sporting event that a lot of people are going to attend. And with the power of guts, I'm sure we're going to have some fun. And with super strength and mind control, seemingly capable and on the horizon, I have a few worries. Are we starting back off in the hospital with her slow recovery? Now, I do remember... Should I... rolling it? Oh, so she's a big advocate for, what, personal boundaries and space, and respecting people's privacy when it suits her. And like I was saying, we've seen seasons of her rolling around in a wheelchair and being quite active. I'm just trying to remember what actually happened during those times. They've got a couple of people on board. What could possibly go wrong? You know, those that are superbly skilled, risen up to the rank of level 5s. They have quite the personalities. And now it is completely clicked in my brain where this exactly took place. It's the crap, I can't actually remember what Tomo was doing at the time. Was he chasing the other sorceress lady? Was that this moment? The kind of exhibitionist one. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Come on, remember your lines. Just cut him off, speak over him. Oh, nice and colourful. He could definitely speak to a crowd, can't he? A one-man pyrotechnics team. Is she upset it didn't go her way? It didn't go, like, to plan? Or that someone overshadowed her? But now we've got the games going ahead. Seeing some of the events that it took place that we didn't get to see before. And some of the more workings of the city. And we know this is running or potentially running parallel to other stories. Are we going to get small little small little bits like running and that crop up in these episodes that show us exactly where we are? Still find it funny that this is some sort of sporting event. A quick run and then... That seems like cheating. She doesn't need to be the fastest runner when she could just terraform the environment. Urban legend. I see. And, of course, something like that, if it sells for insane prices, definitely wouldn't be created in a lab somewhere. Forcefully. Silly rumours, of course they can't be true. Nothing else you said has held any water. Wait, strawberry news? It's not just a distraction. It's a legitimate distraction. Or the people in the background there. Don't think they should be on TV, on the big screen. Well, they wouldn't have brought that up unless it was going to be in play. Well, good thing she had... At what point would you use the lightning strike in the three-legged race? Making the most out of what you can do in this circumstance. I'm sure we've seen some of the other things that Misaka can really pull out, not having to supercharge the atmosphere. Well, good thing she had some airbags. A bit of a soft landing. I see. Really starting off strong there, binding your opponent's movements. But what was the other bit? Like melting the ground, making it malleable. Oh, okay, that's actually very useful as a skill. Ah. It's more than just binding them in the bandages. That's scarily clever. So as soon as they get out of it... okay. So now, running is going to be difficult for... Interference! You've... hamster. Why? Yes, the legendary trap. Hamsters. Okay, destroying the ramp, disqualifying the team. Useful, but you could also just keep running. Hamsters probably don't have a great... going through a different kind of strap. hamsters probably don't have the best grip strength, so if you just continued running, they would shake off. How are they going to fend off these vicious fiends? Oh. He makes a point. Which is because they won't attack her even if they really wanted to. Poor Misaki can't enjoy the cute little rodents. What has happened? Without a handbag and little remote control. Yeah, being caught in her own little mind, her own little world. Someone broke through that barrier. Well, there's not... Very slippery. Now she's just Spider-Manning through the competition. We've seen altering friction before, but using it in a race like this... To be able to land... Why stop? Actually kind of clever. So now not only do you have skating, but you've got like a rocket engine on the back of it. Great, now they've been put into a tailspin. Oh no, not a... Good save! Not an innocent child going to get splattered on the side of the road. Okay. And then send it over. But what? I saw his t-shirt get snagged on something. What was that? Of course, with the atoll being flammable. In a way. So then she could control the clothing of everyone that was running. Just, no. Back from the goal. Well, you weren't exactly playing fair either, so... It was good to see both of them actually having a time to do something and stand out. She's not so silently seething. Ah, strawberry noodles. Although, would it really be a fair race if she just teleported herself through? There doesn't seem to be that many buttons on it. You're from a different school. This is highly irregular. Why are you talking to me? Invading personal space. This is a face that she's going to remember. Or... Now, where could she have possibly come across her before? trouble in the way of not being able to answer a phone. Member. I see. Ah. I see. And yet it is something that she would really wish for, being able to play along. Still covered in all of the asphalt tar and various dregs off of the road. Ah. Come to see the event. Mama. Yeah. They're not interested in the semantics of how she introduced her, but more just wanted to speak to the mother in question. There are certain, similarities. Is that something you would bring up in polite conversation? Nope. It's better not. That would actually be quite useful. Well, who could take her place? She heard something interesting there, picked up on one word. You know something? Spill everything you know. Oh. Some Tsun Atama. We haven't seen that kind of art style for often. You can just see how destroyed her world is now. Their grip seemed a little unorthodox there. Is that allowed? But that amount of back and forth there. They haven't got very good technique, have they? I mean, the idea of overcoming yourself, the limitations and walls, something that you create and just become better is one thing, but actually putting it into practice to bring out that competitiveness. You'll just have to find something that you might have gotten. What, just like that? Got to find something to be mad about. Okay, maybe we found some others you can target that rage at. I like the little musical sting to go along with this speech. Even your descendants will tell the tales. I mean, she talks a big talk. The others don't seem to be too enthusiastic about it. We're down a member because she's still trying to, escape the mother talk and get changed. Well, not going back to the hospital. Not sad at all, just here talking to a cat. It seems as though she's going to be pulled into the events. So now she's going to, get back to the game. It's too late to join in. And she's already there. Now what are you going to do about this? Now what are you going to do? Allow the sister to take your place there? Why would anyone need a voice changer like that? Neutralize. Seems a little strong for just a little sports competition. And if there is a that's a grin I don't want to see. But if there is a member of your team that attempts to eradicate the opposition, wouldn't that disqualify your school? I would certainly hope so. And with this sister being in place, they're not having the full range of the level 5. What's going to happen now? And what kind of plan is in place to really cause maximum disruption? And why is Member seemingly want to target her? A lot to think about. I knew it. Couldn't go a single day without some sort of nefarious scheme going on in the background. Started off with just a nice little sports competition between schools, getting everyone riled up. Ending in some sort of assassination plot. And with certain Aztecs running around in people's skins, oh no, we can't even trust everyone is who they appear to be anymore. The thought was always in the back of my mind, but didn't think it would show up. But this was quite good so far, being able to see all of the little powers in the three-legged race, being able to change the coefficient of the friction, slide around the corner, skate to victory. I'm not sure the kind of telepathic talking to rodents is really going to become majorly useful. mainly because Academy City seems quite clean. If it was in London, that would be very dangerous. But kind of like if we track back to the first episode where we saw the kids trying to work out why the bear wasn't working, and then we can hold this bit in place with your telekinesis, solder it together with pyrokinesis. Everyone using what they have at their disposal to make something, as a whole. It doesn't need to be something incredibly major, some big world-changing power. Just being able to do things that you can. Just think a little outside the box of what you can, of how you implement it. And so really it's just a matter of time to see who else gets involved, what kind of thing we will see getting anyone and everyone, no matter their skill level, to really help out. It does seem something that seems in line with what we're seeing. Everyone seems to be a bit involved, especially working as a team in these sports little events. And also Misaka's mother seeming to be getting in on the action there, really stoking the fire, getting them to talk about a certain spiky-haired boy. Dangerous conversation, that one. And so far, apart from the imminent danger of this member and any sort of underground evil scheme going on, I'm not sure what their goal is at the minute, but of course we're not going to be told just on the onset of their actions. Usually takes a little bit of investigation. But it does seem if they're planning to attempt something in the middle of an event which is broadcast around the world, which is attended by loads of schools, which has so many people eyes on right now, their intention is quite clear: to cause maximum disruption immediately. Not really wanting to hide in the shadows. Be interested to see how this one goes. Hopefully you'll be there. If you enjoyed this one, let me know. More Railgun is always good. So if you agree, consider leaving a like in the video, maybe comment down below, subscribe to the channel to not miss out next week's episodes. If you want to help me out a little, maybe share it around. But for now, get yourselves a bit of rest. I need to find my cheerleading outfit. Really need to give my support to our team. I'll see you in the next one. If you want to be the third and most important leg in the race that is my channel, consider joining on to my Patreon. We may not be faced with changing frictions or vicious hamsters, but watching anime has its own sets of drawbacks. But thanks to the likes of Electric Hand, Noku, Raywin, Kite, Sao, Arthea, Shiwan, Matt, Skirly, Cardboard, Croyville, Ginterman, William Welch, Dark Shadow 7899, Mega 42, Jeremiah Tima, Finesse Kid, and everyone else. Everyone else will fall down by the wayside. And if you want to be the change of clothes that we also desperately need, consider joining onto my Patreon as well.